What if every conversation going on internally within this avatar is your direct conversation with God? What if everything you're thinking and believing and narrating and allowing to narrate is in fact that conversation? What if I were to tell you that is in fact what's happening? Would that realization tune one in to being a little more discerning about what is being narrated and being believed? What if I were to remind you that not one thought is true, and that each one that we seem to grab a hold of or allow to take feet and begin walking in the stories into the dreamscape are in fact not necessary? Yet this can't be seen or known clearly until all of the other beliefs and conditioning, all of the other old sand traps have unraveled and that residue has let go. That is when the clarity to notice the narrative and the internal dialogue becomes more profound. There's more energetic space to looking at each and every bit of narrative that's attempting to play out here. And as that slows down to a more manageable, easy pace, one is able to just notice the thoughts and pay none of them any mind. They're all dancing about. They're all doing their thing. Just like raindrops on a rainy day, you don't rush up to one drop and complain about what it's doing, how it's shaped, how it's falling from the sky, what that raindrop's path seems to be. It's just one of many drops. These thoughts are one of many. They're part of a global consciousness belonging to no one. They're background noise. They're energy. None of them are yours. And yes, they play out duality, but it doesn't mean that you have to. It doesn't mean that you have to become that. You are, in fact, what is noticing that playing out. And in the stillness, in the noticing, in the organic allowance of what is to be what it is, reality, as we've known it, crumbles. And what sets in is the most beautiful conversation with oneness which you are a part, that has always been happening right here and right now. Pay nothing any mind, even if it's just for 5 minutes a couple times through the day. And as those periods get longer, they start to attach to each other. They start to become the norm. And the subtle shifts, they're so subtle, begin to arise in what we call now. I want to share a perfect example of this in my own experience lately. I speak often of magic being the norm, of miracles being in everything, and no thoughts meaning no thing. But when it experientially begins to play out, when it is a natural part of your beingness, there becomes less and less interest in talking about it. Not because you fear other people will think you're insane. That fear left a long time ago, thank goodness. And not because you're worried others will think that you think you're further ahead than them. That left a long time ago as well, when I couldn't find others or even myself here. When I recognize that everything that's happening is a cosmic joke of pure experiential freedom playing out, I recognize that no one was doing their part wrong. Nothing was showing up when it shouldn't be, and nothing was disappearing when it shouldn't be. The way of it is so perfectly orchestrated by the energy of it. As I sit in appreciation of everything arising and allowing it to be simply as it is, magical moments such as a pure white deer moving right outside your window that no one else will see, no one else will experience, no one else would need to see, is just the new way of living. And where I once grabbed my camera and tried to catch every minute of it, I now just sit in awe, knowing that it is unfolding perfectly for me, perfectly to me, perfectly by me, perfectly about me, in this global connection of boundless love we call God. I don't need to photograph it. We're all experiencing it. The we, this boundless aliveness that only wants each of us to have a unique experience of that. Certainly, I still love my photography. I love my drone. I love making videos. But you'll notice there seems to be less of that right now, and I'm just enjoying it. Every magical, mystical moment, everything is like seeing with brand new eyes, like a brand new baby, and I'm just soaking it in. Breathe and don't resist. The rest is perfectly being taken care of. Each day that sets more gently in my heart. 15 years ago, when the angels sent me back to my body with that message, I had no understanding of it. Even today, it continues to deepen within the story of Kelly, and I am profoundly grateful that in some ways I can still share about it here with you, which is why I do. If you're enjoying the content that you're discovering here, please make sure to like and subscribe and follow along for next updates. Much love. Until next time.